Hi, folks. I trust everybody's doing well out there. Paul, hello from California. Glad to have you here this evening. I see your dinner's almost ready, and can't stay long, but thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Grandma Rose, brown coat, a couple of our regulars. So, everybody have a good week. Steve, how you doing? Thank you for coming in and joining us here this evening. I got a message somewhere. It came across my phone. But Grizz270 sent me a message someplace along the line saying that he just got the Filmora Pro lifetime membership, so he's good on that. Rusty, how you doing? Duncan 1900 Homestead. You didn't get a notice. Well, I'm not YouTube, thank goodness. I'm sure they're full of people that are not very happy with them. But all I know is what they tell us. You gotta make sure you're subscribed and click the bell, and every so often you gotta make sure you're still subscribed, because sometimes they just think you should be unsubscribed. I don't know. The numbers here are going crazy. Finite World. Okay, Paul, that sounds great. JD Allison, good evening. And
I found most of them.
Everything looks good on this end, but it appears that going out of YouTube, that there may be a little bit of buffering. I don't know. So I hope not. So I've got a couple things here that I wanted to share with everybody. I don't have a full-blown topic for tonight, as some, if not all of you, already know. We are leaving bright and early tomorrow morning to go west. We're going to head out to the well, it's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy's conference. Life Homesteading Conference, or Life Conference. I'm being told from the other room. So the grandgirls are here. They're getting the camper packed up. They're doing all kinds of last minute stuff. So right now, folks, it's just me. If you haven't noticed, nobody's typing back to you. Sure, you'll be here in a little bit probably, but right now it's just me, and we wanted to make sure that, or I wanted to make sure that you know, we were here for you. Does anybody have any questions about anything in Filmora? Something that you yes, Hannibal, Missouri, Grandma Rose. Does anybody have any questions with any editing issues that maybe they've come up with this week? Good evening, JD. It's glad to see you in here. I put a title on the thumbnail for tonight's show, Special Effects, and I wanted to share with you a couple of different creators that do an outstanding job with special effects. Of course, I don't see her in the room here tonight, but Bandana Grandma has done some of this. She has done some special effects. Grandma Rose has done some animation out of still pictures. So people are picking up on how to stylize their channel, different things that they can do that make it unique for them, that Filmora allows them to do. Both of the creators that I wanted to share with you tonight, neither one of them know that I'm even talking about them, and I only know one of them. And That would be Empty Hammock. He does some outstanding editing where he clones himself. He has things move around by themselves. And Sherry's just buzzing by. You probably got to see her wave there. But the first one I want to showcase is a channel called Jackman Works. So let me just bring that up on the screen here for just a moment. Okay. Jackman Works is he does woodworking, and he has some very, very unique editing skills. Most of his videos are let me see how I can say this the way I want to say it. He develops a source of income from his marketing in YouTube, but not through advertisements. I've looked through, I don't know, I've seen a lot of his videos and they have no ads. I don't know if they're even monetized. There's no way for me to know that on this end if the video is monetized or not. But he has products from different suppliers that he uses, shows, recommends, talks about, and they pay him a fee to do that. He also goes to special shows and demonstrates these products. And of course, he makes money from that. The different things that he makes on his channel, he has a corresponding website where he sells plans and gives them more detailed information. The videos themselves, very little talking is in the videos. It's music, and I do not know his music sources. I don't know if they're free to use, so I am not going to play any sound. The intent of this is to watch what he does in his videos. So this I'm just going to grab a very most recent one, and of course here an ad pops up. It's a skippable ad. But if you notice, it says down the bottom it includes a paid promotion. But if you notice, he's in the video twice. He's carrying this bag, and he's also there in the background. Right here, he was over on the left. And it says here, made possible by ISO Tunes. So ISO Tunes has given him some sponsorship money or something to do this. And here you see right there again, there was just two people. His editing skills are outstanding. And I encourage anybody that's in here this evening to go to Jackman Works, look through some of his videos, and just look at how he did different things. Just to get your brain thinking about how can I do something like this with stuff that I'm doing. Now, I'm not talking about carving out the wood like he's doing. I'm talking more on the editing line, where he clones himself, where he, the use of the different angles, the use of, all right, watch this. Here he's coming down on a scissors lift. And if you notice, he sets this wood down on the edge of it. and stands over there. Now he goes over and he picks up the wood. And there he comes in on a swing. Somebody else came in on a swing. So it's just, it's fun stuff. And it makes you think a couple times. Yeah, Jackman works. Almost all of his videos are like this. And it's, I like to watch his videos just to get ideas, to try to figure out how he does some of this, and to get you guys to think about it a little bit. And if you have a question as to how he does this, or if you want to do something like this in a video and you're stuck and you have a question, or you're not quite sure where to go next, email me. We can put this together in a subject thing, make it a class, make it interesting for everybody. But this is the kind of stuff, in my opinion anyway, this is not run-of-the-mill. Now, if I had the sound turned on, you would be hearing music in the background. I mean, that's what he's doing. You can tell when he's talking, which is not that much. So what he's doing here, these are not really how-to videos as much as to spawn ideas. However, the projects he builds, he does have plans for, sells them on his website. It's a different way that he generates an income from his YouTube habits. And I fully realize not everybody out there has woodworking as an interest. But that's not the reason I'm showing this to you, and I'm not trying to convert anybody into wanting to do woodworking. I want you to look beyond the subject matter of the video. I want you to go in and see how he edits the video.
Is Grizz in there?
I have not seen Grizz yet.
Because he commented.
I saw a message come across my phone, and I get messages that come across my phone that I don't know where they come from, but Grizz 270 said that he just got Filmora.
Yeah, trying to add music that JD sent him. He was able to load it to Filmora, but when I put it to the video, I can't hear the music.
Well, if he comes in and has an issue, we can maybe get him corrected. So where are we at in this video? Well, there's not that much more left. I don't remember if there's any more crazy editing here toward the end. I'm sure there is. This guy just does this. All right, and obviously here's where he's talking. And I don't have a problem playing some of his video while he's talking, but I don't want to do the music. Okay, what he's doing right now, this is his paid deal. So he's doing an advertisement.
Use a coupon code down below for $10 off either the new IsoTunes Extra or my favorite, the IsoTunes Pro. And honestly, I only endorse these headphones because I use them myself in the shop every day. Way better than those gross, sweaty earmuff things. More details on this bench in the website article linked down below or at jackmanworks.com. I don't usually do minimal tool projects, so this was a lot of fun. And if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe to stick around and keep tabs on the latest Jackman project. Coming up next, doing a little something with this guy that I stole from Jimmy's place. I'll see you on the next build, and in the meantime, I'll link some more power carving videos on the screen for you to check out. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so that is somebody I highly recommend you go look for ideas. Go watch his channel, get some ideas. Yeah, but I'm sure that some people saw some things they hadn't seen before just in that little video. You're looking at the woodworking, Rusty. Yeah, he does some great things, and I think he's out of New Jersey. I'm not real sure, but I know that he knows Jimmy DiResta, who is another big YouTuber. Of course, this guy's got 180,000 subscribers.
Did you answer Brenda?
I did not. I didn't see. What is the question?
I'll get her.
Okay. Hey Grizz, how you doing? I got your message that you bit the bullet and got Filmora. Congratulations. And I think you just popped in. I haven't heard any of this, but I was showing a YouTube creator channel that the name is Jackman Works. This fella does very creative editing. He does a lot of cloning of himself. He does you just have to watch. I'm not saying for the content. I'm saying for his creativity, for his skills in editing, for his cuts and how he presents the video. There's very little verbiage. He doesn't do a how-to video where this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. He kind of gives you an overall picture, and yet he creates some outstanding projects. And of course, he has a website to go with it. And the other person that I wanted to mention tonight is very much in tune with the homestead community, and that's Empty Hammock.
Oh, okay.
Empty Hammock. Barry is another person that he's a videographer. He has equipment that probably costs more than my truck. He's the one. He did the Grounded series on J00. He did a piece on Deep South Homestead. He's done some other very special shows, but he also does a lot of unique editing in his videos, and not necessarily all of them. I don't want to get into a long one, but I encourage you to go take a look at some of his videos. If you're in the homesteading genre, his parents, Barry's parents, are tiny house prepper. So I met him at Appalachian Conference, and this is part of the Grounded series with Danny and Wanda. That obviously it's just a good short film. It's not a if you just want to see a quality video, that is one. The J0 Grounded series is another. He has not been it looks like he's been putting out kind of one video a month here as of late. So I don't know what he's got going on. I haven't talked with him in quite a while, and I know that he was missing in action for a while. But let's just grab one here.
2 weeks ago, he was just down at Going Batty because they did a video with him.
Oh, they did with Barry? Okay. Let me go ahead and turn the sound on for you folks.
Well, I can't. I can pick. I can sort of pick out a melody, and all of the piano that you hear in my videos that I do play, I usually do that in GarageBand, and a lot of times I'm actually playing on the keyboard of my computer. I don't know how to play the piano, and I really, really wish I had learned. Yes, Mom, I'm saying that. I wish I had learned how to play the piano with all the times that that she was asking me to learn, because she teaches. So yeah, that was true. I had 6 of you talk about my music choice.
Let me skip ahead and see if there's anything. I probably picked a very poor video for the video editing thing.
I don't care.
But this guy, excuse me, Jackman Works. By all means, you can almost randomly pick out any of his videos, and it's got some outstanding editing quality to it. Omar is here. Hey there, how you doing? When will be the giveaway? He's here. Pardon?
I'm taking care of him. That's the only reason he's here.
So, does anybody have anything they would like to discuss in the editing world, or any problems that they've had over this past week, or something that they're not quite sure how to do that they'd like to do in the editing? Okay, I'm kind of waiting on something to move here to get some sort of feedback from somebody.
Yeah. Where's Celia?
From the camper.
So, how do you add your own music and hear it? All right, let me first do this. I'll bring Filmora up. Of course, we'll go into the full feature mode. And let me get into a blank album here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to import a media file of some sort. And I will just, I'll grab our opening that I use in some of our Monday night live streams. So this is an 18-second clip that, and I have sound turned on, so you guys should be able to hear that there's nothing here. I have this blank. I use this just as an opening for some of our Monday night live shows for the promos and the beginning. So after I have, of course, added on to the back of that and made whatever I want to do, you can, within this same screen, you can import music. So let me go into some of my tunes here that I've downloaded from YouTube, and if you look here on the right, they're all YouTube library. So we're just going to get Bird Brain sounds like a good one. Otis McDonald. If you notice that, put it right here beside it. I have not gone to the music tab. I've stayed just in my media area here. And if you want to just test the music, if you just highlight the music up here in the staging box, you can play it. Okay. To add it, you bring it down, drop it on the timeline, and it's here. At this point, when you play your clip, the music will play with it. Okay, so that's all you have to do. And then, of course, when you export this, it will combine all this together. Now, to give you maybe a little bit deeper example, let me clean the timelines out here. And if you missed the show last night, it was a great one with WT Farm Girl. But I think I still have all the files that I used to create her promo. And this is a pretty good example, I think, of what the kind of thing I often do just to create a promo for our Monday night show. This is that same 18-second clip that you just saw. So I put that in, and then I have a picture of WT Farm Girl, and I have a picture of Smudge as a picture-in-picture, and of course his microphone. I used a piece of one of her videos, and then I went back to just a picture of her with Smudge. Used another piece of her video, and I went back and forth. Now, I'm going to turn the sound off. I'm going to turn the voice off. And now you'll hear no sound because there's just nothing there. So we'll stop. We'll go back. underneath these sections where smudge is at, you will see a voice file. This is a voiceover I created, like pretending to be Smudge and talking with WT Farm Girl. But to finish the video off, I added our Duddy, I'm going to call it theme song at the beginning and the end of the video. So when this is all put together, it looks like this. And for those of you that, of course, saw this last night, just bear with me. Well, hey, folks. Smudge here. August the 6th, 2018. WT Farm Girl will be our guest. Let's have her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her channel.
I can hear it in test when
Hey guys, WT Farm Girl here. Welcome to my channel.
Take the earplugs out, Grizz.
Okay. There is a possibility, Grizz, if you go all the way over to the, I have a video, I have an open window in the way of me, hold on a second. If you go all the way over to this, if you notice where I have the mouse, this is right behind the little song note there. There's a switch there. That turns that track on or off. There's a possibility that that track is turned off. And of course, if it's turned off, you won't hear a thing. And I'll just demonstrate that real quick here.
Do you have enough fingers?
At this point, you hear the music, and I'll go turn it off. And now there's no sound. So that's, I'm guessing that's probably where your issue is. Now the other thing that I obviously do is I trim off the sound at the appropriate time. I go in and I edit the sound. I give it a fade out. It's got a 1.04 second fade out at the end. So in other words, it lowers instead of just cutting off abruptly. In the voiceover, I have that fade in, so it doesn't just boom in. It actually kind of increases in volume very quickly, just over half a second. But it comes in as like this. Hey folks, Smudge here. August the 6th, 2018. WT Farm Girl will be our guest. Let's have her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her channel.
Hey guys, WT Farm Girl here. Welcome to my channel. Probably not what you expect from a lot of the...
Okay, now the music and her voice, this is just 100% her video. So I did nothing with it except pilfered it with her, okay, that we did a little bit of creative editing, took bits and pieces of her video and mixed it in with this. So I made it appear that Smudge was asking her questions. Some of the question tracks, if you look very closely here, and again we'll just show you, this soundtrack, this voice overlay is 4 seconds and 15 frames. This sound overlay is 3 seconds and 12 frames. This one is 4 seconds and 19 frames. And this one's 4 seconds and 20 frames.
I don't know.
And this one at the end is 7 seconds and 14 frames.
Take out each. And then
So
rest away.
you can adjust the length of your voiceover within the sound editing program. You can do it by duration of the sound here. And you can make a minor change and nobody will know the difference that you've done that. If you've created a voiceover and it's running just a scotch too long, you want it to be shorter, frequently you can go in to your sound settings. You can change the duration and are not able to tell the difference. So let's just play with that here just for a second. So are you fully involved in the going on to the farm? Okay, so that's 4 seconds and 15 frames. If I make too big a change, and I'm talking in a percentage thing, if we make it 3 seconds and 15 frames. So are you fully involved in the going on to the farm? That's probably enough of a change. You could hear the pitch of my voice go up, but frequently you can also just adjust the pitch just a little bit.
No, I'm not worried about the shirts, just groceries. Yeah.
So are you fully involved in the going on to the farm? Which is a little better.
Unlike
Now you heard a little bit of the clicking. That's because I haven't pre-rendered it. Let's let me lower the pitch just a little bit more. We'll say okay. I figure this will go pretty quick. But what it's doing is it's creating a temporary file that it can read the edited changes and make it in a smooth playback. And again, I'm trying to show you one of the ways you can go in and you can manipulate the sound and or the pictures. I mean, the editing is not always on the video. It can also be on the audio. You can choose to do the two of those together where they coincide, where you have the music change and match to different things that happen with the video. Let's play this now once, just that little piece. So, are you fully involved in the going on to the farm? You still.
So, unlike a lot.
You still hear it clicking. If you export this, you won't hear that. And I guess this is another thing to mention. If folks, I have a lot of things running. I have 2 different browsers running, 4 different browser windows. I have OSB running. I have Filmora running. I have a couple other programs in the background running. So my computer's getting taxed pretty good here, and so you are picking up a little bit of the clipping.
So,
but we can go back.
Color, maybe not the right ones right away.
There we go.
I'm not going to give her any nasty.
So, are you fully involved in the going on to the farm?
Yeah, you do. You are.
If you edit the time on the video portion or in a still picture, that will frequently get your sound and audio, your audio and your video out of sync in a playback situation like what we're doing here. When you export to video, it should be fine. But this will frequently happen if you alter the video length in a piece, especially where the sound is not attached to it. And I guess maybe to demonstrate that, let's look at this. We'll go to this first piece because that's relatively short.
Hey guys, WT Farm Girl here. Welcome to my channel. Probably not what you expect from a lot of the homesteading farming channels that you see out there. Everything out here is real. You probably only see half the crap that goes on around here, and there's a lot of crap that goes on. You're not going to see cute little jars of canned jam and canned fruits and vegetables and a beautiful immaculate garden and a table spread full of a huge buffet of farm goods. No. Everything out here is legit.
Okay, so let's take this piece and we'll go to the editing thing. It is 32 seconds and 14 frames. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to slightly alter it. I want to pick up a couple seconds here, so I'm going to make it 30 seconds and 14 frames. So I've taken 2 seconds off the video. We'll say okay. We'll play it now.
Hey guys, WT Farm Girl here. Welcome to my channel. Probably not what you expect from a lot of the homesteading farming channels that you see out there. Everything out here is real. You probably only see half the crap that goes on around here, and there's a lot of crap that goes on. You're not going to see cute little jars of canned jam and canned fruits and vegetables and a beautiful immaculate garden and a table spread full of a huge buffet of farm goods. No. Everything out here is legit.
So, are you... Okay. I could tell very strongly that synchronization had gotten washed out on it. So we'll go back. Let's go back into this piece here. We should be back now to our 32 seconds, 14 frames. If you do crazy, well, here, let's not play reverse. Okay, we'll just disconnect the sound. Audio detach. We play it now, it will sound the same, because there's no different.
Every time we got to around to it, you always had something else major going on, because like the flash.
All right, here's a perfect example, Grizz. This soundtrack is turned off.
We deal with some heads issues and hospital issues, and then we go around like,
I'll turn it on.
Welcome to my channel. Probably not what you expect from a lot of the
Turn it off.
that you see out
Turn it
there.
on.
Everything out here is real. You probably only see half the crap that goes on around here, and there's a lot of crap that goes on. You're not going to see cute little jars of canned jam and canned fruits and vegetables and a beautiful immaculate garden and a table spread full of a huge buffet of farm goods. No. Everything out here is legit.
So, are you... Okay. By splitting this out, I'm going to take this sound and I'm going to move it momentarily. And I'm going to take, well, simply because I have it here. Now let me go grab it. Let me grab another picture just so we have another image. I have a thumbnail I made. So if you notice, I took the original picture, I added the words, created a thumbnail. And I'm going to take this thumbnail and put it in here. I'm going to edit it to whoops, 32 seconds, 14 frames. And say okay. I'm going to remove the video. I'm going to put the sound back. The reason I took the sound out is if I would have deleted the video, it would have taken the sound away too with it directly underneath. So I moved the sound over, and now you will hear Susan's voice, but just under the picture.
WT Farm Girl here. Welcome to my channel. Probably not what you expect from a lot of the homesteading farming channels that you see out there. Everything out here is real. You probably only see half the crap that goes on around here, and there's a lot of crap that goes on. You're not going to see cute little jars of canned jam and canned fruits and vegetables and a beautiful immaculate garden and a table spread full of a huge buffet of farm goods. No. Everything out here is legit.
So that's a real quick, easy way to substitute any video, any picture for what was there. If you need to hide something within a video, if you need to and maintain the audio, that's a quick way to do that. Now we'll just go back, put it all back together, and I think we're back together. Yeah.
3 hours down, he's standing there going, he has to work the car.
And the sound is turned off. There we go.
WT Farm Girl here. Welcome to my channel. Probably.
Grizz, have you had the opportunity to look? I'm betting this was your issue, that you couldn't hear your sound, that the track was turned off.
He said, Daryl, I'd love to screen share with you sometime so you could coach this dummy through some basics.
We can do that, Grizz. We can definitely do that. You've probably not picked a very good week to do it. But
once we get back.
Once we get back next week, absolutely. Okay. Anybody got any other questions?
I'm trying to figure out what else.
Filmora going to drive me to drinking. That's why I like it.
Keep you busy.
Well, Grizz, you get together with me here next week and limit yourself to just no more than a couple there. I might even have one with you, and we'll get her done. How's that?
I don't think yours is going to be potato juice, though.
No, I'll have a Coke.
Yeah.
Maybe put some rum in it, but probably just a Coke.
Or beer.
Or beer. Okay. Did you want to do something?
Yes. June Gall asked a question. I have a problem with the music not staying where I put it when I export it.
Okay, I guess I would need a little bit more information. See, June Claus question. I have a problem with the music not staying where I put it when I export it. If would I consider a small class while in Virginia?
Well, considering we're staying in the same house,
we'll see what we can do.
That may be almost a given.
Yeah.
Because we're staying in the same house. So,
yeah.
Brenda, that would probably be perfect.
I have to figure my appearance fees.
Your appearance fees? You going to charge Amy? That'll fly.
Well, no, for a class.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna, announce it so we get more people in there?
That's an idea.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the owners would love it.
Yeah, we can work something out.
Brenda's ready.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused because I see these June says, but I don't see June.
Yeah, June put a question in a little bit earlier.
Okay.
So yeah, June's there.
Okay. So I get the impression from reading this question, if you're looking at the screen, like what I'm looking at this promo here right now, that if you play it in this fashion, it looks okay, and then when you export it, things have shifted. Am I understanding that correct? If that's the case, I've never seen that.
What are our dogs' names? I don't think they know all the dogs' names. Well, they don't know some. They don't know so much, obviously. I like that idea, Stephen. Only if there's food on the dish, not an empty dish. See, there's June.
Okay, so June.
She's the one that wants to meet us. She lives like 3.5 hours from where we are.
It plays perfectly.
Way in the middle. She has, she's
Okay, let's go through the export process once. So you have everything here the way that you want it.
Yeah, Daryl, put the phone number up there.
Okay, then you're going to have to just hold on a second because I don't have this set up to do that.
Oh, okay.
So just hang on.
Grizz, you were only 1.5 minutes behind earlier. Night, JD.
All right, at this point, I can't see anything on the screen. So,
She's over here and letting the cameras. So I looked at the map. It's 3.5 hours to her place. So I figured maybe an hour and a half, hour, 15 minutes. We can be in the middle somewhere.
and I'll bring this over. All right, June, go ahead and call and let's see if we can discuss this.
Ooh, nasty. Trying to get down here.
I figured she had us on speed dial. I didn't know she needed the number.
Well, Finite World asked to put it up there.
Okay.
She thought maybe it would help if June called in. Is it ready?
Yes, it's ready. Yeah, the number's on the...
Did that. Her name is Brenda Duncan. She called in, ordered for an possum pizza. That's why she's no other channels do that when people call in.
Okay, Grizz, you're on. Yeah, we'll work on that some next week here. Uh-oh, here she comes. Let's see if I got the sound turned on. Looks like it's turned on.
We won't hear it.
June, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Sherry doesn't have Sherry doesn't have her ears on yet, so hold on here a second.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so June, tell me
That goes on your left side. Make it work.
what's going on.
Okay. So I edit the video. Takes me hours to edit a video because my laptop's real old and slow. So then I go and add the music to it.
Okay.
I hit save because I have learned through some editing failures when my laptop switched off and I haven't hit save. It's like, oh my Lord. So I hit save and then I go export, and I have to export to a file on my laptop.
Okay.
Because if I try to export it directly to YouTube, it times out constantly.
Understand.
So, because, you know, I'm not direct wired and all that stuff. So then I go and check it. Well, occasionally I've been stupid enough to upload it to YouTube from my laptop and let it go live and then realize, the music's in the wrong place. It shifted.
Okay, when you say it shifted, are you talking just... Let me ask you...
It's not where I put it.
Okay, so you just have a music in just a very short section of the video? Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's probably over a few minutes of the video. And then when I go and listen back to it, I mean, once or twice, don't get me wrong, once or twice it's been in the right place. But for several times, it shifted either before when it's supposed to start or after where it's supposed to start. So it looks stupid.
Okay.
Or it sounds stupid.
Right. And I just, I guess maybe to demonstrate that, as I understand it, what I see here is I have this beginning video that I have music underneath it. But I'm going to take this music and I'm going to move it. I'm going to shift it. I'm not changing the time length or anything. I'm just going to shift it. So now the video is going to start, but the music's going to start later, and it's going to run over into me talking and.
Mm-hmm. You got the idea.
Here, August the 6th, 2018. WT Farm Girl will be our guest. Okay, whereas the way that it should be is like this. Folks, so when you play it, before you publish it, before you export it, everything is fine. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then when you export it, the timing is off.
Correct.
Is the music at the beginning of the video or more toward the end?
In the middle sometimes.
In the middle
sometimes towards the beginning and towards the end.
Okay. Well, the first question I'm going to ask, before you test play it the final time, before you do this, do you render the timeline? Which is why. Okay, so you You do render the timeline before you play, and then everything seems to be fine. Okay, let's go through the export steps. I have this video created now. I have all my different components in here. Everything's placed where I want it. So then you go to export and you click export.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I did. There we go. Okay. MP4. Are you creating an MP4 file?
Yep.
Okay. And obviously you give it a name. And you save it to wherever you want on your hard drive. So you have those things picked out. Do you ever go into settings?
No. Fireman CV. I was having problems with the upload time to YouTube besides my slow Wi-Fi and what have you. One video was only like a 10-minute video, and it took 15 hours to upload.
Whoa.
So Fireman CV talked me through, and then I tried to change it how YouTube said to have it. Then I ended up with those black bars at the side, or there was black bars top and bottom. I mean, it was all just cattywampus. So I sat with Fireman CV, and he went through the process with me, and we found a format, in there that would work and not take nearly 24 hours to upload. So
you're not doing an MP4. You're doing what, an MOV?
No, I'm doing an MP4.
Okay, so you're doing an MP4. You've got everything set here. Then you go into settings, and there's 3 different default settings, and they all have further changes you can make. They have a good setting, and a better setting, and a best setting. And then these are all defaults. Now there's different things you can do in some cases. You can change the encoder. I always use optimized. It works the best for me. The resolution. Right. This could be a big one. You probably, I use 1920 by 1080 because it's a good high definition, but 1280 by 720 is high definition. A lot of television sets that are sold are 1280 by 720. This is fine, and it's a much smaller file. So 1280 by 720 would be the lowest resolution I would ever recommend somebody use. I wouldn't recommend the 1440 by 480 because that's more of a square. That's not a good. Not a good 16 by 9. Frame rate. I use 29.97, but you could go with just 30.
Yep.
I would not get involved in doing anything more, especially, without having some high horsepower. But 30 frames per second would be fine. The bit rate, I would not go below 5,000.
Right.
The encoder, you have no choice. Obviously 2 channels for stereo, but you could do it monaural or surround sound. 2 channels is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sample rate 44.1 is excellent. If you want to go with a super stereo or high fidelity type, 48,000 hertz is fine, but 44.1 is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
You could set a custom bit rate I just go with the defaults. So I have very good luck with the defaults, which is the optimized H.264. Let me go into the best settings because that's the one I use.
Right.
Okay, so, and I guess I'll take this back because when I thought the frame rate would jump back to 29.97. 30 works fine. Everything looks good here. I say okay. Actually, I'm going to say cancel because I don't know if I changed anything. Let me go back and look.
Right.
Okay. Click OK. And then when you click export, it creates a file.
Right.
Exports it to your computer. Now, prior to uploading it to YouTube, I play it locally on my computer. I'll go in and find the
that's
file.
what I started doing. I learned my lesson.
I go into my computer. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. This is that promo right here. I'm not sure where this is going to play, but we'll just double it. Okay. Hold on, I got to bring it into view here as soon as it starts. Bring it to a screen you can see. So this is just playing locally on the computer. Well, hey folks, Smudge here. August the 6th, 2018. WT. Then after I'm happy with it, then I upload it.
Right.
I have never seen, and I'm not saying that's not the case, but I have never seen it happen where on a finished, especially if you said you save things, are you saving these as projects? In other words, save the project as and create a name for it and save it that way?
Yeah, I save it. I say what I do is I save it into the folder that because where I export my phone, the videos from my phone is in Windows Explorer.
Okay.
So it has its own folder for the date.
Yes.
So what I do is I export to that.
Okay.
So I know exactly where to look for it.
Okay. But I guess my question is, when you're creating a new project, and just, I guess to show you, let's say that let's do this. New project. Let me get my mouse to work. New project, 16 by 9. Okay, so I have nothing here. I'm going to create a new project. So I'm going to bring in my my intro, and I'm going to bring in a piece of this other video that I'm going to edit and cut up. So I now have a project started. So I'll go up and I'll say File, Save Project As, and I will give it a name. I'll call it whatever, and then I just leave it saved in the default. Matter of fact, if you look down through here, you can see some of these. One was WT Farm Girl. This was for the Hootenanny. This was for Stacy Lynn Harris. This was an Oping, and this was one of the Rhodes ones. And here's one with where Sherry was doing salmon fish, and this was Oh, I can't think. The guy in Wisconsin, Homestead.
Rolling.
No, the guy with the fire pyro taking his wall.
Oh, Fireman CV?
No,
I don't remember.
that worked with Big Family Homestead on having the meetup. Weekend Homesteader.
Oh.
Will Wallace. Will Wallace. So anyway, that's how I say it. Once you've created that name and you're working on the same project, yeah, you can just come up and save the project.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
So what I do now is, because I've had a couple of times where I've had to start all over from the beginning. Every new step I make, every new cut I make, everything I change, I always click save.
Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good habit to get into. I don't do it. I'll tell you right now, I don't do it. But that's a good habit to be in. June, maybe what we can do is we can do the same thing with you as what I'm going to do here with Grizz here next week. We'll get together. We'll do some screen sharing. I understand what you're saying. I would like to see if I can spot something that's causing us to not work right.
To happen, right? Hopefully, I'll check my my terabyte drive. Because I know some of them I did save. So hopefully I didn't delete them.
Okay.
And I can show you, the video.
Okay. The other thing that I encourage people to do is to check for updates every so often.
Right.
Doesn't always automatically tell you.
Okay.
So go into help and say check for updates. And my current version is the latest version. Okay. Well, let me get back to Sherry here. June, I'm hoping that helped you a little bit. I think you're doing everything right. Just double check before you publish. Make sure it's the way you like it, and then because once you turn her loose, then the world sees it.
Oh, I know. There's been a couple of times I've gone, I've deleted quickly and started. I've gone back into Filmora. It's like, oh, God.
All right.
So, thank you ever so much. A happy birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday to you.
It's coming. It's not yet. It's coming.
Yeah.
I know, but it's your birthday month.
Not till tomorrow. Then she'll be as old as me.
For a few months. You'll always be older.
All right. Jen, thanks for calling.
You're welcome. I love you guys.
Love you too,
love
sweetie.
everybody in the chat. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Did you ask the question?
No.
Okay. Now, you have something you want to do here?
Which one do you think I should ask, Celia? Yeah.
You want the camera?
No.
You don't want the camera?
No. You can do the camera.
I can do the camera. I can do the camera. So she says. Okay, here, I'm camera.
$25 gift card.
$25 gift card.
Amazon. So if they are overseas, it doesn't matter because it'll be an e-card.
She's giving away our retirement.
Sometimes I wonder. The question is...
Wait a minute, do I have to have the chat up here on the screen?
Why have the chat on mine? Oh, for that?
For them to see.
Oh.
I mean, because chats can be different on every computer.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on.
So do we want an official chat up?
Sure.
All right, let me find one here.
Yeah, Brenda, poor Daryl. June, if you can look on your computer or have your husband look or at some maps or something and see if there's a restaurant or someplace we can meet somewhere in the middle. It'll be like maybe an hour and a half for both of us by what I figured. Maybe we can do something mid-morning Thursday. How did you download WT Farm Girls video?
I'll go over that as soon as Sherry's done here. How do I want to do this?
Carrie, that's okay. Ask Celia how old I am. Celia, how old am I?
21 years old and 40 years of experience?
Okay, I'll take that one too.
I don't know what you said.
I'm younger than your dad, right?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, June. I'm going to do some looking also. I was trying to do it on my phone earlier, and good Lord.
Okay. I'm being replaced with chat. All right, chat is on the screen.
We ready?
We're ready. At this point, chat.
Is matching?
Well,
yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Folks, with only 10 in here, got a pretty good chance.
I got 11.
I still have 10.
You have 10?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Okay. For $25.
$25 Amazon gift card. How many years will Daryl and I be married next month?
Hmm. 10, 20, 11, 12.
Rusty got it.
Oh, how many will we be next month?
Oy vey. Good. Pretty bad when the spouse doesn't know.
No, I know how many would.
We will be married.
I didn't.
Rusty, you're right.
Didn't hear your question correctly.
Okay. 40. If I add all of mine up, Brenda, that may work.
All right. Yeah, Rusty got it right.
Rusty was the first one.
Yeah.
We will be married 20 years next month. Yeah, I wish.
Chris.
That's the bad part about when there's the buffering, or not buffering, but they're lagging so bad. 7 minutes behind.
Okay, well, let me.
So Rusty, I will send you an email because it's Amazon. You can just go to Amazon and do some shopping. Should I tell Rissa that you won this, or the boys? Should I let them know? Yeah, that's right, June. We are that close. You're right.
All right, and for you folks that are
this is an earshot. She heard me say that. His wife.
For those of you that are in here, next Monday we will be in Hannibal, Missouri. So we do not have a scheduled show for next Monday and Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Don't know if we'll be back yet Tuesday when this starts, because we lose an hour coming back, and obviously we just can't plan ahead that far. So as far as the video editing, I'm going to say it's very doubtful for next Tuesday. For Monday Night Live, we're going to do our best to try some sort of a live show from Missouri.
Yeah, and possibly seeing if any more folks are staying at the campground. We just might be able to do something there.
Yes.
Because we have somebody, one of the friends that are on here Haywire, Homestead, they are 4 lots up from us in the campground.
Yeah.
It's 4 spots up from this.
Yeah, so we're gonna definitely try to do something next Monday, from Hannibal, if internet permits. That's going to be the biggest thing, if the internet permits. So we're going to try very hard, and we'll have a better idea before Monday night, so we will be able to let you know. What else do we want to share?
That's it.
Who's our guest next week?
You just told them we don't know.
Who's our guest the week after?
Off group at Doug and Stacy. Finally.
1 week after?
27th.
27th. Yeah. Doug and Stacy's going to be on the show, folks. That'll be a good night.
And I just got asked yesterday from Cherish. Also,
this isn't fair. Hold on.
He's going to put me on the screen.
You betcha. You're going to talk. You're on the screen.
I'll sit over there.
There she is.
I'll sit over there. We'll put Celia on the screen instead.
I'm good.
I was just asked yesterday by Cherish. Rusty? Who's Cherish? If it would, she wants to know if.
So you thought you were on the screen, but you're not. Now you are.
You're slipping in your old age, dude.
I am. I'm looking up there. I'm going. Wait a minute. I see you right in the preview screen.
Rusty and I just had this discussion the other day. Cherish, aka Hope's Homestead, Living with Hope, sent me a message yesterday and asked if Southern Mama's Coffee Break could be one of the guests. So I gave her the dates that were open, and there's season 2, they're calling it. She has 2 new ladies that are going to join her, so that'll be scheduled. Brenda, we have to get you on here sometime. Rusty, June.
Well, and maybe Steve sometime.
Yeah, Steven, you're right.
He's in here all the time. Maybe we need to get him on the screen so everybody can see him.
I'm with you, June. Picnic works just fine. Allie, we can do you. You and JD. So anyway, 9:26. I still have laundry to do.
I have a camper to hook up.
He has a camper to hook up. Yes, you're right, Carrie. Jason wants me back. You're right. And we'd love to have him back. He wants to be a guest again. Big Bear Homestead.
Oh, no problem with that.
Yeah, yeah. So we are going to say goodnight because we want to be out of here 7:30 in the morning.
Who was it that always had a say goodnight, Gracie, or it was, did I ask too fast?
Yeah, because I can.
You can picture it, can't you?
I can picture it because my mom and dad watched it.
Yeah, it was an old TV show. Probably nobody in here is old enough to. Was it Jack Benny?
No, it wasn't Jack Benny. This one had the glasses. George Burns.
George Burns. Good night, Gracie.
Walton's. That's good night, John Boy.
Good night, John Boy. Folks, have a wonderful week.
Love all you two, Rusty and Rissa and the boys. Thank you, Carrie.
Sherry's going to be doing a couple more
No, so it wasn't Red Skelton. Hey, Mike, we just ended.
We did.
Yes, Stephen. That George Burns. Yep. Rusty Red Skelton was the one that had the birds, seagulls. Okay. We're done.
We're done?
Yeah, I have laundry that got to get done.
Yeah, we have tons of stuff to do. Folks, thanks so much for being here. Look for some more videos the rest of the week, some more.
Probably some live streams while we're on the road.
She's giving away our retirement here. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.